Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Pinoy Grigio, joined today by the two most tired people on earth. Jenny, aka Tiger Lily. Say hi.
Hi.
And Zen, aka Rob.
Hi, I'm tired as fuck.
And we're actually joined by the owners of the Nakama Anime Bar in Jacksonville, Florida. They have graciously allowed us to record here. You won't see the video right now, but it will be up on the YouTube channel eventually. So you won't get to see us take this rad shot,
Woo!
but for now you get to hear us cheer.
Kampai!
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 But
Yours was good.
it is absolutely delicious. That is my favorite drink on y'all's menu.
Absolutely.
Nice and citrusy.
So before we get to our usual anime shenanigans, this episode is going to be a little bit different. Jenny, it has a couple of interview questions in order to get to know the people behind the magic that is the Nakama Anime Bar. So without further ado, I would like you to welcome Shawn, Todd, and Tom.
Mm-hmm.
And Jenny will be conducting the interview.
Let me clear something up real quick. This is the man behind the magic.
I got it in my
This
intros.
is the man behind the vision.
Yes.
We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, introducing us all as the owners is kind of funny because there's only one person with money invested in the business right now.
Yeah, so just to clarify, welcome guys to the 4th episode of JSB Anime. I'm Jenny, one of the regulars in the show, and today I'm with Shawn, who's the owner of Nakama, how do we say it?
You're not wrong either way.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Anime Bar and new bar in Jacksonville, Florida on Wells Road. And Todd, the lead promoter and close friend of Shawn. And we have Tom, who's a regular and also
Regular anime expert, as I've been told.
and the reigning champion of the Nakama Anime Trivia Nights.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you really say that to them? Did you really feed that to them? Oh, that's cute.
It wasn't me. I don't know where
All
that
right,
is.
fine.
He'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the purpose of this is really just to have a conversation, get to know you guys as people, right? We go to a bar, we often don't think about the ones who actually made it possible, that there's a dream and a plan behind the madness. We just come here and get drunk, but that's crazy. You have to create a safe environment that's fun, people want to go, and I want to kind of call out some things that make you guys special and make you who you are. So I'm going to ask just general questions about you. So I'm going to start with a really easy one. How do you like your coffee? We'll start with Shawn first, then we'll go to Todd, then we'll go to Tom.
Very basic. Just sugar and cream. I'm happy. That's
Sugar
it.
cream, he's happy. The basic guy, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm actually more of a energy drink kind of guy, not really a coffee person, but
He likes his carbonated and sugary. Guy.
Yeah. Don't drink coffee, it just monsters straight into my veins, like 2-3 a day. It's unfortunate.
Tell me, who is your best friend?
So a lot of these bar regulars, people that come in, they're slowly becoming my good close friends. I don't necessarily have a best friend. The name Nakama itself means, group of people that are like closer than friends. So it's kind of slowly turned into that. It's like an episode of Cheers every time you come in. It's pretty cool.
I like it. Todd.
I don't want to sound cliche, but probably my wife.
Oh.
That's
Dang,
nice.
man, make me look bad.
She's one of the
Damn.
bartenders
Can I
too.
take
so,
my answer
you know,
back?
She's awesome. She's awesome.
He's like, oh, I
Crystal,
fucked up.
she's here during the day.
Yeah. My buddy Greg, who lived with me for a while and actually was part of the Jacksonville convention scene for a while. He was the owner of the North Florida Comic Con for a while. I was actually running the door for him when he was doing that. And now he's moved out and got married, so good for him. But yeah, probably Greg. But these guys are okay. Chopped liver.
In a standard adventuring group, we have a tank, a dealer, a healer, or a DPS character. What are you?
Start with Todd.
I'm kind of a D&D person, so I
Yeah.
like to do a little combination of both. My favorite class is Paladin, so healer and tank. So I don't know.
You actually
Well, yeah.
teach here too, right?
But,
For people who want
yeah,
to get started.
Yeah, I teach people how to play D&D, basically go over how the numbers work, like how the character sheets work, and
Math kids.
basic
It's good
rule
for
stuff.
you.
Yeah.
It's fun.
You'll make friends.
We've had 50, 60 people come through and take the class, and
Oh,
some
wow.
people have taken the class more than once, so and they're
Yep.
they're
You're doing the level 2 class pretty soon,
yeah,
right?
really soon, probably in the next like 2 or 3 weeks it'll be basically set up. So that's more of a in-depth thing. That's character classes, spell effects, weapon descriptions, things like that. More technical stuff for
Gotcha.
the game.
Cool.
So tank, DPS, healer.
It's like tank healer.
You are
No,
absolutely a
honest-
DPS.
No. Personality wise, yes. Gameplay wise, probably healer. Probably
Ooh.
healer.
Okay.
I'm tank all day. Tank
Yeah,
class. It's the way
absolutely.
to go.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
you do. You take it.
Take it.
Oh my god.
Tank.
I mean, every time I played D&D, I played as a bard, so like that's the asshole class apparently. But I would play healer.
Damn, we got a bunch of healers in here.
Yeah.
I'm a healer too.
I mean,
no.
healer life.
Cool. Would you rather travel to the past or the future, and why?
All right, I'll start. I'd do yes with the vague looks of like indecision. I'd absolutely do the future. I want to see what things are like 20 years, 30 years in the future. I'm looking forward to what's coming up. Maybe not so much climate-wise, but I mean, yeah, the eventual Florida future is underwater, so I don't know how much I'm looking forward to that. But I feel like things are gonna get better.
Yeah.
And I'm always excited about the future of Nakama Anime Bar and the soon-to-be opening cafe at Nakama.
I didn't pay him to say these things.
No. Well, you gave me a shot earlier for free.
Oh yeah.
No, you threatened it with violence, so like.
Okay,
if you
well,
don't say this
also-
shit, I'm gonna beat you.
Yeah.
I think past. You can go in the past, make changes for the better.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That's a much better answer than mine. Shit.
My thing is, you can't really go into the future because there are so many variables between now and then that the future can't possibly exist because we haven't made those decisions. I mean, again, saying what he's saying, go into the past, maybe change some things, but I don't know.
I saw Time Cop. I know how that shit works.
Yeah, no shit. That's my thing. Is like I'm gonna go back in time and trip over a stick and accidentally kill my grandfather or something, and then I won't exist when I come back. It's like, yeah, no, I'm cool. I'm
Honestly, though,
I'll make the present better.
Mhm.
Todd, isn't that the dream, not existing in the current present?
No, I'm cool with things now.
Okay.
I'm cool with existing. I'm happy.
All right,
with that.
shit. Fuck.
All right, this one, maybe you'll get this one.
All right, we'll try.
What household chore do you like the most?
I mean, I'm a sweeping guy. I've got hardwood floors, so I like to sweep.
Okay.
I like to get in those corners, sweep. I mean,
Sweep so
I
hard.
will absolutely
Sweep.
fuck shit up with a Swiffer.
Dude, this guy.
And then a Swiffer
He has-
mop?
He has a conversation pit at his house, like straight up 1970s.
Yeah,
like,
because my house was
submerged
built in
conversation
79
pit.
and I have a conversation pit in my house.
Wow.
So it's like a fireplace, which makes no sense in Florida because the temperature gets to, like it was 90 today.
We need to start having ragers at your house, Tom.
We absolutely do not need to have ragers at my house.
Do the next one of these in here.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, all right,
Live
maybe.
stream from Tom's conversation pit. That would be good. That would be so badass. We'll all dress in like 1970s, 80s. I'll wear the leather jacket like Matt Mercer in the old Critical Role intro.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
We all pretend like we're playing D&D. It would be sick.
But yeah, sweeping, I guess. Because, and dishes, I guess.
My wife does everything. I'm always on the go. I go home, go to sleep, watch a little anime, maybe take out the trash. That's
You,
what I do.
you know
Take
what?
the trash out.
You absolutely are such a lying piece of shit right now because I know that she would absolutely let you get away with none of that with your kids running around.
Oh, she's a good woman. She does.
Yeah. Oh,
takes
she
care of
does?
things, yeah.
Shit, man, fuck.
No, I
Good for you.
have a binge and purge problem. I'm big into like 3D printing.
So toilets.
No, not that.
Oh my God.
No, I'm into 3D printing and crafting, and I also have ADHD. So like, I'll get into like a project, I'll get it a quarter of the way done. I'll be like, oh, cool. I'll come back to that. Yeah, no, that time never comes. And I also have a problem with buying more miniatures.
Oh.
For D&D. And the biggest lie I ever told myself was like, oh, cool. You have a 3D printer now. You don't have to buy minis anymore. And no, that's a lie. So no, I'm constantly like binging and purging stuff. Like I don't know, it's an unhealthy.
I mean,
cycle.
Todd has offered to multiple of us. Moroku from My Hero Academia.
Yeah, Mirko's,
prints that he's done,
Yeah.
and they've come out amazing so far.
I've been like cranking out
yeah,
Mirko My Hero Academia statues
Yeah.
for the last like 5 or 6 days.
I think
so.
they look great.
yeah, they do
Oh, you
look
saw
great.
them earlier, yeah.
I think they look fantastic. So
Yeah.
I'm not even.
You can see them on Instagram. Super Saiyajin on Instagram. SAYIJIN. See a lot of our events and stuff there as well.
Mhm.
So which chore is that then?
I don't know. Throw-
It is also sweeping.
No, it is a chore. It's like I can't have like any type of semblance of organization if I don't like. Okay, cool. I have this pile of shit. It's a doom pile.
Doom pile.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have to cleanse the doom piles every once in a while. So yeah, that's probably. Yeah,
Picking up
that's-
your miniatures.
No, it's not just miniatures. It's like it's not.
I gotta pick up my toys. Oh
It's not just that. It's just like it's a million other things, like a million other projects. I'll draw something out and like forget it's there and like throw it in a pile and then it's got to go somewhere at some point. So
So pile sorting. Like, am I the only person who does chores? Apparently.
Apparently.
I have 2 kids. I have
In
2
this
kids.
conversation.
I have 2 kids, bro,
Christ.
and I work a lot. So
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
We'll go on to the next one. What fictional language do you wish you could learn?
I mean, my dad was a big Tolkien guy back in the day, so like.
That someone may not expect when they meet you.
You already said picking up miniatures.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shawn, just to get that one on.
I mean, I'm a teacher, so whenever I would do the standard first day, like introduce yourself to the class, and I do that less now that I'm teaching like seniors and juniors because they all know each other at this point. But I always said that I was a championship wakeboarder.
Are you serious? Are you?
Hell no!
Oh.
Look at me! Do I look like the type of
I was
person
gonna
who
be
could
like, "Damn, dude,
wakeboard?
I didn't know you at all.
No, absolutely.
I thought you were being real for a
I guess like serial liar is my talent.
Oh my God.
I'm a
That's fine.
fabricator.
No, I was actually a professional musician for like 15 years. I toured
yeah.
all over the country, played with a bunch of different bands.
Totally didn't get that about you, Todd, with
Yeah.
your look right now.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
But no, I did that for a while.
50 years is a long time.
Yeah.
A while. I'm old, so
Yeah.
it's
Old
not,
people.
It really isn't.
Cheers.
It really isn't that long in the wide perspective of things.
Growing up, I raced BMX and could do some cool tricks and stuff.
Cool.
Really?
Holy
Yeah.
shit, that's like my answer, but real.
I actually didn't know that either. So
Cool.
Still
Wow,
do
you
a few
guys learned
things.
something.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love it. All right. We're down to 2 more questions.
All right.
One of them is, what is your least favorite anime trope?
I can tell you flat out.
Go for it.
The tiny male character that is just like creepy and gropey, like
Mineta.
Oh yeah, thank you, Mineta.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mineta.
Where's he at? The grapist is on this shirt
Not
somewhere.
the great.
Yeah, no, that's like literally what he.
That's-
a bunch of
He's not wrong.
us play the My Hero Academia.
Yeah,
cosplays,
yeah.
and that is what Mineta is.
Like,
the person in the bar is the grapist. Like, no, it's not just My Hero.
Yeah.
God, I can't remember his name. Tenchi, or not Tenchi. Ranma one half, the guy that would.
Haposai.
Yeah, the guy that would
Yeah.
turn into the pig and steal girls' underwear and like
Yeah,
that whole
yeah.
like Master Roshi with the porn magazines.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
always like a small statured, usually older character Not always
Yeah,
older, but
not always older,
the gravest.
the creepy pervert.
The
Yeah.
gravest, yeah. The
Okay.
gravest.
I mean, the amount of times we've been, like, I had been getting into the My Hero Academia card game
Yeah.
a little bit. Yes, I say a little bit, and it's like,
Yes.
let me just buy a booster box.
Oh, and then it's like 4 more. We're sitting there still like ripping cards.
Yeah,
open
we're
at the
ripping
bar.
up cards every other Saturday, it feels like. And he's like, oh, you can put together a Rapist deck. And I'm like, why would anybody play a Mineta deck without, like, immediately, if I run into somebody playing a Mineta deck, I'm, like, conceding because I don't want to know what's in that guy's head. And it would absolutely be a guy who was
But yeah,
playing Mineta deck.
I don't know. It's always like the smaller, like
Yeah.
usually older character. Like
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I don't know. That
I
doesn't
also
do
don't
anything
like
for me.
that trope. So
No, it's
Yeah.
bad. It's a bad one.
it's a bad one.
Bad taste. Okay.
All right, Sean, no, you.
You go.
You go. You go. I've gone first on a bunch
Can
of
I
these.
say Team Rocket? Just sit
How? No! That's a great trope.
Well,
I'm
hold on
just
here.
so
Like-
sick of their
The,
shit.
Yeah.
like 3-person team. Like, have you ever seen Nadia the Blue Water?
Mm.
Same
What's
shit. Like, that's a genuine Japanese thing where there's like a 3-person team, man, woman, and like comedic character.
Yeah.
Like,
I was just being real specific. I'm just sick of Team
Oh,
Rocket shit.
Jesus, Team
All these
Rocket.
years.
He's a Pokemon enthusiast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They've been at it for a
pretty
while.
much Pokemon
yeah.
Master now.
Alright. I just can't deal with sister fuckers. Like, there's a common anime trope where it's like, oh, I'm just a normal guy doing all this shit. And it's like, oh, well, my little sister, and it's always the little sister.
Yes.
And it's like, yeah, I want to totally get with my little sister, except, oh no, that would be wrong. But maybe we're adopted or not blood related or some shit like that. But no, get sister fucking out of anime. It's a weird trope and it's in way too many shows.
I don't think this is a Game of Thrones podcast.
No, but
I mean, one came out just recently. I think it wasn't girlfriend. It was a different one. Cuckoo. The
oh, a couple of cuckoos, yeah.
Isn't that like
I think it may be. I think
has
there's a
that-
sister in there.
yeah?
There's something.
Or they were swapped at birth or something.
It's always something like that. Like there was an old show. There was an old show called Police Teacher,
Yeah.
which was pretty popular in like 2000, 2001. And then there was the sequel series called Police Twins, which I always referred to as Incest Roulette because one sister was a childhood friend and the other sister was his actual blood-related sister. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, no, this is a bad game to play. Why are you fucking with this show? And yeah.
I completely agree.
All right, those are solid ones. Honestly, I'll agree with that.
Okay, you're on the record as not liking sister fucking.
Thumbs up.
Incredible.
All right, and then why did you choose to open a bar? This one's really for Shawn.
All right.
So there's not many places like this that you can find that, you know, extend out in the community of like-minded people and you feel safe at, you feel comfortable, and somewhere you just want to be here. It's kind of wanted to share this with people, wanted to create a bar where I wanted to hang out at. And, you know, I'm not the biggest anime head, but I love anime. My wife loves karaoke. We love singing. You know, I remember years ago when I first moved to Jacksonville, we'd go to Austin Karaoke, and that was some of the best times we've had there.
Rest in peace.
So, you know, and then bartending is my passion. It's my favorite part about restaurant industry is the bars and, you know, that part of a restaurant. And so putting everything together, and gaming too, who doesn't like gaming? So bringing all of it together, this is, you know, this is what I came up with.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's like this place has a lot of cool things happening always. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
if you're just into anime, there's always like really good selection of anime merch here, and the Ichiban Kuji, which is really fun to play. It's a Japanese ticket system where you buy something and it's like on the low end you get like a standee, like an acrylic standee. But on the high end you can walk out with a figure, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw someone already got the Jujutsu Kaisen one, and I was really upset.
Well, it was funny. Should I tell the story?
No.
Okay, we won't tell the story.
Don't tell that story. We'll save that for another
All
time.
right, that's fine. But there's always anime on in the TVs going on here, and like the staff is very friendly here, and it's the type of place where you can come, you can hang out, have a beer, have some sake, which you haven't even gotten into, like how place is like the destination for sake in
it's
Northeast
actually,
Florida.
Tom, you're transitioning perfectly to the next question.
Oh, well, fantastic. Great. Well, awesome.
It's what is something you'd like everyone to know about Nakama? I'm going to cut you off for this
All
one.
right, yeah.
So our sake that we serve here is premium sake. Our cocktails, we use high-end ingredients to make these drinks. So it's not your regular dive bar. You're getting quality stuff when you come here. Like even our house sake, it's not like your Gekikon or your Ozeki. It's not a cheaper and lower sake. Like you're getting Tokubetsu Junmai, like really nice stuff when you come here, and it's all priced pretty fairly and decently too.
Yeah. I mean, I was at a restaurant that will remain nameless, and I was like, they're selling the same sake that you sell for like
you text me.
half
It's like
price.
ridiculous. Yeah.
It was ridiculous how much they were selling it for.
Honestly, the thing that makes this place unique is the fact that it's more or less a safe space for everybody.
Yeah.
We're very inclusive. It's not just like, lifestyle or, things like that. It's like, lots of different interests. We have Dungeons and Dragons. We have gaming, like, video games, board games. There's guys playing the Fallout RPG out there right now on a table. I mean, there's always something else going on. There's always something different. Cosplay events.
Yeah.
Kind of a little bit for everybody. I mean,
there's always the DJ up here Friday or Saturday.
We have live music. We have DJs. We have an anime market going on. Here in a couple of weeks. We have another live podcast that's doing more of an audience participation based event. Coming up on the 1st. So there's always something going on that's a little different. It's never the same thing every week. So
and it's also the type of place where, like, this is weird to say about a bar, but it's also the type of place where if you're not a person who drinks, there
absolutely.
are definitely options for you not to drink here.
Lots of non-alcoholic options, and lots of different activities that just aren't sitting in a bar and drinking.
Yeah,
but
which
again,
is
the
nice.
The social aspect, you meet the most creative, kind, intelligent people in this bar, and some of the better friends I've made in the last couple of months. Like they all came out of here. Like I didn't know Tom, I didn't know Shawn. Maybe 4 or 5 months. Like it's just a great spot. I mean, I can't say enough about this place.
Awesome. You mentioned a couple of upcoming events, but what are some that you'd like everyone to know about that's top of mind?
Tomorrow we have a sake tasting. She is a sake sommelier, and she's flying straight from Japan here to host this event for us. She works for Breakthrough Beverage. She's their sake portfolio lady, but it's going to be a great event. So we'll have food, and we've done a few of these before where they're a little bit more like sit down. This one is going to be just kind of float around, and you taste some food, and you get to taste all this really cool sake and have a professional in the industry talk about it. So we've done a few of these. This is the 4th one that we're doing. I'm super pumped. That's tomorrow. We have another cool thing we started doing, monthly market meetups where you could come in and sell some stuff and buy, sell, trade. It's
first Sunday of every month.
Yeah.
Basically going here and forward. The first one was a huge success, so we're doing another one on the 2nd of April. And again, like I had mentioned, 1st of April is going to be a live, kind of podcast event. It's like the old school film before a live studio audience, just streaming online, and audience participation, karaoke, trivia.
I mean, one of the things that's really impressed me recently is the Wednesdays, Pokemon League. There's been a good series of people who are into the Pokemon card game, and you're starting to get league points, and you're aiming for pre-release events that's coming soon.
Yeah.
Also on Wednesday night, we do a weekly Mandalorian. We do basically screening here, and we all just kind of hang out afterward and talk about the episode. Lots of different stuff going on. We're always thinking of something new.
And if you want to get your ass kicked in trivia, you could come out on Thursdays if you really want to, Have your dick dragged through the ground
You can fight the monster.
if you
Tom.
really want to.
Tom,
you
the
know.
anime
Fight the
trivia.
monster, Tom.
You hear that? That's
Hey,
the right time.
I've lost the past 3 times. I think I got second.
I mean, we finished out of the money this time, but like
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, we were like 3 for 4 first place in the first.
Yeah. We're pretty neck and
I mean, I appreciate you for choosing Bocchi and the Rock because that is a hell of an anime.
It is. I appreciate that. And I find it fun. You know,
It is.
Even if I'm getting
It is a very good time. I mean, my favorite is when like Fast Jack's Trivia runs it, and they run a bunch of events around here.
Yeah.
But my favorite is when like somebody comes in who's like a regular player of Fast Jack's Trivia, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh well, I know trivia really well. I do really well at these things." And then they come in and it's like, "Who is like Goku's father or who's Goku's grandfather?" And it's like, "What the shit?" Like,
Yeah.
there have been several times where there's been like usually older people who come in who don't read the directions so that
Yeah.
it's anime trivia,
Mm.
but it's a good time.
It is a good time.
It is a
Yeah,
very good
it's-
time.
I'm making it a regular thing to come every weekend.
See, if it was
It's just a
it was anime that came out on VHS,
You'd still
trivia,
finish in second because I would beat your ass.
I'm not. At least I would get second. No, I like a lot of the older stuff. That's kind of my.
Yeah.
And me and Jenny will actually be at the sake tasting tomorrow.
Oh,
Okay,
awesome!
cool.
I'll
It
be
is
there-
so
I'll be-
cool.
I'll be there as well. It'll be. I can't wait. I can't wait for the food.
yeah.
The food is an underrepresented thing. Like, I mean, my God, like the last one, the food blew my mind.
It's awesome.
Fantastic. The guy the Evan, he's a genius.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very excited. So thank you guys for letting me pick your brains, get to know you. And I can't wait to continue visiting. Like here, tomorrow I'll be here
Awesome.
visiting this bar. But we'll see you guys around.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
guys.
Cheers.
Nice.
Kampai.
Bye.
Kampai.
Hey, y'all, this is a gentle reminder that this episode would not have been possible without the help from our friends at the Nakama Anime Bar. And I just want to do a little bit to give them a little shout out. I really appreciate that they took the time to be so hospitable to us. They really are kind people. All their goals are in line. Like, they are, as far as I could tell, they are achieving their goal. It's a very inclusive space. We enjoy being weebs there, and I'm personally a karaoke goon, so I enjoy the fact that I have that space for that. And they have like plenty more coming down the pipeline, man. They got a kind of izakaya style place to be opening up soon, and you know, they're gonna have their anime market. I know they talked about all about that stuff in the interview, but I have to reiterate, if you ever are in Jacksonville, please check out the Nakama Anime Game Bar. You won't forget it. You'll love it. You'll have a blast. And man, their drinks are just so good. So yeah, go check them out.
Thank you.